All right, game two of the 1956 Baltimore Colts season. Johnny Unitas' first year as a starter. Detroit comes in here, one of the absolute powerhouses of the NFL at this time. Bobby Lane, Hall of Famer at quarterback. Leon Hart, Howard Hopalong Cassidy, and Gene Gedman are the backfield. Dorn Dibble and Dave Middleton are the receivers. Creekmore, Hall of Fame left tackle. Harley Sewell, Charlie Ann, Jim Salisbury, and Ollie Spencer are the other offensive linemen. It's a good football team. We haven't rolled them up yet. We're going to find out how good on paper. The defense with Darris McCord, Krause, Miller, and Maines are the front four. Linebackers are Gandy, Schmidt, Hall of Famer Joe Schmidt, one of the best middle linebackers in the era, or history, I would even argue. Bob Long, the other right linebacker. Jack Christensen, again, a phenomenal backfield. Jack Christensen, Yale Larry, Jim David, and Carl Kavitz. Truly amazing. All right, so it'll be interesting. I'll probably roll a 4 for those guys. All right, quarterback, Bobby Lane. Before we get started with the game, we got to grade him 9-10. So Bobby Lane, that's going to be a +3. That's doable. Bobby Lane, of course, had 1,900 yards, 9 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Oh my God, 5, 6, 7 for the backfield and wide receivers. That's harsh. That's going to be a +2. Their offensive line, let's see if that's any good. That's going to be 8, 9, 10, +3. So they're going to be a +8 offense. Not great. Their defensive line, though, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. +3. This linebacking unit with Schmidt is 8, 9, 10. +3. And their DBs, like I said, Christensen, Yale Larry, Jim David, and Carl Karlovets. It's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. +3. Their defense is a +9. Baltimore, as we've already done and created Baltimore, comes in here. A fantastic young offense, a strong veteran defense. So we're going to find out if we can finally win this. The Chicago Bears came in here last week and stripped Unitas on a sack fumble, and also hammered Barry and created a fumble. And those two turnovers cost Baltimore the game. All right, so Detroit comes here 8 versus our defense, so they're going to be -3. And we are 12 versus 9, +3 at home, +4. So we are technically have the exact same advantage we had in the last game against Chicago. So we'll see if that -3, though, actually helps our defense shut them down. All right, Detroit, Bobby Lane out warming up. Throwing balls around Hopalong Cassidy and Gedman, finding Middleton down the deep sideline, warming up. And on the flip side, Johnny Unitas talking with Weeb Eubank, a very serious man is Johnny Unitas. There is very few moments of frivolity, I don't know what the hell I'm saying, of jokes and lightheartedness with Johnny U. All right, let's get started. Detroit will get the opening kickoff, and let's see what they do in the first quarter of this game. 12 -2 is a field goal, so they're going to hammer home a field goal of 39 yards. So Detroit, in the first quarter, 39-yard field goal, 3-0 for them. And what does Baltimore with a +4 do? 6 + 4 is 10. It's a field goal. We have struggled, and we get a 56-yard field goal. So an epic kick to tie the game here in Memorial Stadium. Johnny Unitas comes to the bench after the first quarter, frustrated and barking at himself mostly as he stomps the sidelines, as he is not happy. They can't get this offense on track. He huddles up his backs and receivers, trying to get them all on the same page, while Bobby Lane, the veteran Hall of Famer, goes to work with this Detroit team. -3 is 11, and it's another field goal. 59-yard field goal for Detroit. That's got to be a record. 59 yards. Detroit has no choice but to try another long kick before the half. leaving Johnny Unitas in this offense to get the job done before halftime. And I dropped the die on the floor. And +4 is 19. Touchdown, finally, Johnny U. No, it's a 79-yard punt return. So at some point during the quarter, Baltimore, that's going to be Lenny Moore. Moore with a 79-yard punt return TD. And again, that cannot be upset. Cannot be upset with that score, Johnny Unitas, but he's got to be frustrated that his offense has not gotten into the end zone. My gosh, but 1 or 2 times so far this year. The Colts are up 10-6 at halftime at Memorial Stadium on the back of a Lenny Moore 79-yard punt return. That is so cool. All right, here we go. Baltimore starts off the second half with the ball. Johnny Unitas comes out, and this time prepared to use Lenny Moore's speed as an asset. Let's see if it pays off. Baltimore with a +4. It's going to be a touchdown. Pass touchdown for 3 to the fourth back. I don't know who the fourth back is. I have no idea who that is, but it's going to be a Unitas 3-yard pass to, I can't think who the other backs are, but they would definitely have 4 backs. I'll just put RB4, PAT. All right, and that's going to give Baltimore a 17-6 lead. Detroit struggling on offense today. Let's see what they do as Bobby Lane goes to work. It's going to be a shutout. Why are they shut out? It's going to be a sack with a fumble loss by this top lineman. The top defensive lineman is Gino Marchetti. Yep, Gino. So it's going to be Detroit. Lane, sack, fumble lost, fumble recover by, that'll be Marchetti. Wow, and that's huge. Fourth quarter, they come off the field with the ball celebrating as Bobby Lane gets up a little woozy after that huge hit by Gino McCartney, Art Donovan, Don Joyce, Tom Finnan. Fourth quarter, Baltimore goes to work. +4 is 15. It's going to be a touchdown. Johnny U's going to be a little happier about all of this. Baltimore, a third running back TD. So it's going to be a run touchdown for the third back. RB3, run TD. PAT is good. And Baltimore makes it 24-6. Detroit really cannot come back against this defense today. And they will be shut out in the second half of this game. It's going to be a big hit by linebacker 3. So it's going to be a big hit on Cassidy. Linebacker 3 is going to make that hit. That's going to be Eggers with a forced fumble. Fumble recovery by the star DB. That's going to be Rechishar. Fumble recovered by Rechishar, who is also their oh my God, their place kicker? No. I can't remember. Punt returner? All right, there it is. So they blanked Detroit in the second half, 6-24. Detroit will be, I don't know what the record is in real life. Won't matter, but Baltimore is going to go to 1-1. So Johnny Unitas is going to get a 70, or is going to see Moore get a 79-yard punt return to give him the lead. Happy with that, but not happy with the fact that they needed special teams explosive play to get it done. Unitas comes out in the second half, does a 3-yard pass to the fourth back. Lane is sacked, stripped by Marchetti. And then Baltimore in the fourth gets a 3-yard run from the third back. The run was an 11-yard run. A running back 3 with an 11-yard run. Touchdown, and then they hammer Cassidy. Eggers forces the fumble, and Rechishar scoops it up, and that's why they shut out Detroit in the second half. And there you have it, folks. That's game 2 of my Johnny Unitas career. Bye-bye.